Hey Leo, EverlongMystic here. So we're going to get you a 3 C's message. So the 3 C's they're the most common ways that we bring negativity into our lives. Something that we actually have some control over. And so the goal is more happiness, right? I want you to be happy. So let's look at the 3 C's for Leo. One more shuffle. Okay. Okay, so the 3 C's in general are comparing, complaining, and criticizing. So who are you comparing yourself to? 9 of Pentacles. Okay, so you're comparing your success to other people's success here. Because we've got this 9 of Pentacles, which is kind of like the sitting pretty card where you've got the good job, you've got the money, you've got, your debt, you don't have to worry about your debt. You can buy fancy things. You're just like, sitting pretty. So I don't know where this is stemming from for you though. Like, I mean, a lot of people do that. Like they compare, like they'll compare themselves, like, like keeping up with the Joneses or whatever. Um, but for you, I feel like, I don't know, like the go-to thing for Leo, like, would be, oh, it's your image. You're concerned about your image, but I don't know that that's it. So let's see. Why are you comparing yourself to other people's financial success? And when I was shuffling, I heard the word mother. I don't know if some of you, like, is a trait handed down from your mother. I don't know. But here we go. 6 of Wands. That's kind of a Leo card. Um, this is the accolades, right? The rewards, the recognition, the star, right? Like, I'm the star of the show, kind of. And then we have the Page of Pentacles. So there's a part of you, Leo, that's, I mean, I don't want to say not very Leo, but I know that there are a bunch of Leos out there that are not like the stereotypical Leo, right? Like there's a lot more to Leo. I feel like Leo is one of the signs that's misunderstood a bit. There, like, we have the Page of Pentacles here. It's like there's this desire here to like start something new and to be very successful at it. And so I almost feel like this comparison isn't 100, like, it's not 100% like bringing negativity into your life. I feel like some of you are actually doing research. So it's not like, I don't want to say it's 100% compare. Yeah, it's not all comparing here. I don't know why. I feel like I'm giving you a lot of leeway right here, but like it feels justified in a way. There's just something about the 6 of Wands, like this Page of Pentacles, where it feels like an earnest attempt at success. And how are you, it's almost like, how are you going to make an earnest attempt at success if you're not looking at other people's successes? You know what I mean? Either that or you're just like a master rationalizer. Well, let's see. What do you really need here? Let's see. What do you really need here? All right, you really just need to make a decision. you've done enough research. You just need to make a decision. You need to choose, right? And the thing about the Two of Swords is you can't choose. You're unable to choose. There's something like there's this big old knot tying up the swords here, and there's a little eclipsey thing going on. Like you don't have all the information, but like you do. You do, but you don't think you do. So how do you fix that? How do you get to the point where you can make a decision to move forward and start the Page of Pentacles, right? Let's get advice from Lafruma. How can Leo do that? How can Leo do that? Make the decision. So we have the health card, health, restore. It's card number 61. It says the apples of youth keep Odin's kin vital. The cunning truth of longevity is accepting we are more than just mind, body, and soul. Biome is crucial. We are all human. I don't even know that word. Bacteria live symbolically, symbiotically within us and all over us. Like us, all biomes thrive on diversity. The narrower the diet of not just food, but the thoughts and feelings too, the faster we hurry to our graves. Be more cunning, consume diversity. That's interesting. Consume diversity. There's things that you haven't considered, Leo. There's things you have not considered when it comes to your, like, comparing and your research. So the advice here is obviously like diversity, right? So if you are doing more research on success, kind of open your like vision a little bit further as to different types of success, right? It's funny that I read that word as symbolic instead of symbiotic. That I think that's a thing too, like symbolism. There's a like symbolism and metaphors, and like there's certain things that you can use, like a certain form of success in one area of life. You know, sometimes you can metaphorically apply it to another area of life. I feel like just like having a little bit more of an open mind about things is going to untangle some of this here so you can make a decision. So what, next row, complaining. What are we complaining about? Page of Cups. All right, so what I'm getting here is that there are some people around you that may be a lot less emotionally intelligent as you. They just don't grasp like human emotions. They could just be like drama fiends or something. But yeah, I mean, like, I feel like this in the card, it's like they're seeking something here. And this Page of Cups is going the wrong way. They're not even going towards the lighthouse. I mean, they're just like aimlessly wandering, like not a clue kind of thing. And so, and it's a little irritating for you. So, I mean, if you can't remove yourself from these people, perhaps they're like a part of your life and you just have to deal with it. I mean, it could be, you know, somebody at work, or can't quit your job yet, or, you know, at least not until you make this decision up here to do. All right, so why are you complaining about the emotionally inept? Why? Dang. Leo. Yeah, because you're super freaking advanced, that's why. Okay, well, it's not a reason. I mean, that's not a good reason, though. um, so we have the hangman here. This is you putting in the work, you putting in the sacrifices, you putting in the work to transform your own self, to grow yourself, right? To become greater than you were, right? And you're in tune. You're so in tune with yourself. And the thing is, though, with this high priestess, it's like you are so in tune with others, and you can just tell right away. It's almost like it's like sped up. It's like almost instant. Like you don't even have to fully experience a person to know where they're at emotionally, like whether they're super immature, a little crybaby, or whatever, you know what I mean? Um, and because you're so good at detecting that, you you complain. You complain about the ones that bother you. So, what do you really need here? Page of Wands. Yeah, you need a new idea on how to approach these things. You need a new idea on how to approach these things because it may not be all bad, right? This could be something that you could use to your advantage, actually, instead of complaining about it. Maybe you're going to start a business helping these people, or what, you know what I mean? Like there's a lot of possibilities with the Page of Wands, and it really depends on your excitement over it, right? But again, that diversity, that widening your kind of your realm, you're super tapped into emotions, right? To the water realm. Um, so maybe, maybe listen to a little bit of your fire too. What's the advice though? What's the advice to get excited about these situations as opposed to being negative and complaining? What's the advice? The Helm of Awe, the Wheel Shield. Okay. Card 36. Awe-inspired ancestral collective magic. A smokescreen to surround and shield us. Everyday fears are drawn back, dissipating as ancient mariners wrap us up and tuck us in. A still sea doesn't make a seasoned sailor. I love that sentence. A still sea doesn't make a seasoned sailor. And that's kind of like what I was talking about here. Like you are like within the emotional realm, you're a seasoned sailor. You're very intuitive. And it's like you don't have a lot of patience for those that are just starting out or something. You know what I mean? Okay, therein is the danger and the addiction. Facing fears and the lone battles of a shamanic voyage strengthens you. The best shield is coasting in on your own confidence. The best shield is coasting in on your own confidence. And then here, it's like there is a bit of confidence required for the Six of Wands, which is something that you're craving. Lose your footing, and we all do. Okay. You know, it almost feels like this wheel shield, this Helm of Awe, is something that you are meant to inspire in others just starting out, Leo. You're meant, it's like like maybe a little bit of seed planting or mentoring even, I feel like you're perfectly capable of mentoring these people instead of complaining about them. Anyway, okay. And remember, like, these are not things I'm accusing you of doing. Like, these are just ways we kind of invite negativity into our lives. If you're not doing these things, then you are ahead of the game, and I applaud you. But if you are doing some, at least there's some advice here. Okay, so the last one is criticizing. What are you so critical of? 10 of Swords. Ooh. It's like you're tearing apart something that's been torn apart. I think someone else had this. Was it Sagittarius? I don't remember. But it was kind of like, like beating a dead horse. Like the horse is, it's pointless. What are you doing? It's already over. Right? So it's like you've got something that's over and you're just tearing it apart piece by piece by piece by piece. Like, why? I mean, do you not want it to be over? Because the Ten of Swords is typically one of those things where it's over and there's no going back to it. So let's recoup and get on with our lives kind of thing. So here it's like there's something bringing you back to it. It reeks of obsession a little bit here, and I don't mean the perfume. Okay, so why, Leo? Why are we uber focused on this thing that should have been done with? Why are you still picking at it? Leo, because of the Ten of Swords, because it's over. Okay, so we get it. You didn't want it to be over. You didn't want it to be over. So you're trying to figure out what went wrong, why it went sour, what ruined it all. Like, and you're doing it piece by piece by piece. And yeah, you're not happy. It's okay, so it's significant here. I'm not making light of it. This is something that, I mean, like feeling decimated, right? Like, just decimated and raw. And it takes a while for that to to overcome that, you know what I mean? So we have this Five of Cups. It's almost like you're still in a grieving. It's like this grieving phase, like this lingering grief that's just compelling you to tear apart the situation, like to inspect it over and over. So what do you really need here? Of course, Ace of Cups. You need a cup of love. You need a little sip of love there, Leo. Not only that, though, it feels like something fresh and new, and very lovely and very sweet. This, and I don't know why, but maybe it's because you're Leo, but I literally just pictured like a fluffy baby kitten, like a new, get yourself a new baby kitty. I'm just kidding. But like, yeah, some new, fresh love. Keep your eyes out. God, cause that feeling, that feeling of just like being in love with someone or something, or just a new love, right? It doesn't have to be a person, it can be. Let's see, so how do we notice, because this is pretty dense right here, Leo, how do you notice an opportunity for new sweet love? How can you notice it, or how can you be aware when the opportunity arises? Because I swear, some people just don't don't have a clue. Like, even when someone's interested in them, I'm one of those people. But like, you know what I mean? Like, don't have a clue. It's like you're just, I don't know. I don't know anymore. How can Leo notice a sweet love opportunity? Ooh, oh, hail, weathering. Of course, you get one of the roughest cards in the deck. Okay. It's card number 9. It is a divine 9, so that's something. Okay. A cosmic crisis has been created. All the time, a Thumbla licks the frozen salty rime to form the milk of existence that sustains Ymir. But Ymir's not here anymore. His skull is now the heavens, and his icy tears rain down on Midgard. Cascading and crashing, darting and dashing into our faces, forcing painful stabbing wounds that must be felt before they melt and flow away. Uncomfortable truths. Okay, so Leo, what this is telling me, in order to be aware of new, like, opportunities coming your way of some kind of new love, whether it's a person, a pet, intangible object, whatever, like a dance, whatever, music. In order to do that, this thing, this picking apart, this criticizing of this situation, this past happening to you, needs to be alleviated. And in order to do that, it says that this, the advice here says that it must be felt before they melt and flow away, and it's an uncomfortable truth. So it could be something as simple as, maybe it was your fault, Leo. Maybe it was your fault, and you need to accept it, instead of trying to find all these little ways of maybe it wasn't. But like, either way, whether it was your fault or not, it's done, right? It's done, and it sucked. It sucked, but that's the advice. All right. So I hope this isn't something that resonates with, you. Because it's hard, and I don't, I want you to be happy. So anyway, I wish you more happiness in your life, Leo, and I'm glad you're here, and I'll see you later. Bye.